We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Winston. Jones has it to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son.
3rd and long for Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Wait. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
51, Sam! Check 24, check 24.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 1st and 10, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 9, check 9. 30. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here comes the ball.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw, Winston. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll throw again. Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Flip it. Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Winston, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Winston now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike, white 25, green 17.
First down, Winston. Miller with first down and more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball.
Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 81 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you don't want to. We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The first down throw for Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jameis again. Flush to his right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 22 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. You must be.
From the red zone now, Winston. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got you. Check 45.
To the air again with Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
54. Come on. 54. All day. All day.
Now Winston. And he's going to go down again. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
A 6-yard
Good job, fellas.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This a 43-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Ndamukong Suh make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch his threat. Watch his... Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Mike 45. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Out, out, out. 39. Kill.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
54, Sam. Hey, echo.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Winston. And this is caught by Evans. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Winston. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
45.
On 3rd down, Winston. Going deep this time from it's caught inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Under 10. Under 10.
Here's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked by Nick Vigil. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down throw for Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Jameis now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready. Move ready. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on.
Again, it's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Winston finds his man, Watson, over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready. Black, white. Johnny.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game.
And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Deion Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Keep going. Touchdown, baby. I see you over there.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Winston. That's caught by Howard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Atlanta, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.